Hello, people out there. It's your girl, Vanessa Smiles, and we are live on the Smile 69 Network show. And today's topic is going to be called Lights, Camera, and Action. As you guys already know what it is, we're talking about films, producing films, movies, lighting, crazy things that happens on set, the wildest things, like we're going to get into some things, y'all, basically. But let me get to my special guest in the building. We got Fred, okay? AKA alias Mr. Nuttz for you guys out there. What's going on? How are you feeling, Fred?
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Good to see you. How's this year been treating you so far?
Life is good. I can't complain. I cannot complain. Everything is grand right about now.
Yes, grand rising. Grand rising on the up and up. And we have Beauty Doll in the building. What's going on, Beauty?
Hello, my love.
And you out there in the ATL? Yes. So how was All-Star Weekend?
A hot damn mess, and I'm very disappointed in our black people that we showed our asses off.
Oh my gosh.
We showed our asses, literally. The bitches in the U-Haul, the damn dudes in the damn expensive ass hotel room playing craps downstairs like they at the Motel 6. They didn't turn the Ritz-Carlton into the Motel 6. Honey, I'm over us, okay, with All-Star Weekend. I'm very disappointed. Everybody on punishment, okay?
Well, I would have to blame a couple of New Yorkers who ran down there as well. I envy anybody who got a chance to drink.
I ain't seen not a Mickey.
I heard a couple of them
mask on.
Oh man!
And they was looking at me crazy because I had my mask on. I'm looking at them crazy because they didn't.
It was very bad.
It was.
Beauty Doll is correct. Even on my side of town, that it was pretty bad. You had all of the sex workers.
Oh, they were out. They were out
into town, and I guess they were trying to get with the high priced.
They came out for the ballers.
But the ballers were already taken. So you had those low end sex workers now fighting each other.
Oh wow.
For the heard about that too? Wait, hold on, friend. How about all the girls who only made $400 a piece the whole time they was dancing? Now them bitches got GoFundMe pages.
Yes.
If you don't take that $400,
GoFundMe. Wait, hold on. GoFundMe to go home. Like
yes, absolutely.
To help them survive while they're here and to go home.
They cannot get home.
Yes.
Are y'all serious?
Yes, they refused. My mama was like, why they got $400? I said they don't want to spend that $400.
Yeah.
Like they trying to hold on to that little money that they made down here, and
it was bad. I mean, it was
a hot mess.
I'm talking about sex workers fist fighting each other over clients. That's how bad it was.
Sex workers setting each other up to look stupid. Like, oh yeah, bitch, we working here, and they didn't send this bitch a whole abandoned building.
You know, I don't work in the sex industry, but I know what real life is, and in real life, the high-end bitches already had the ballers booked.
Thank you.
I don't know what y'all thought y'all was going to be doing, but get in line for the B list. Like that's
the thing, that's the thing. These young hoes don't know that shit.
It's no respect.
They have no morals. They have no value. Yeah, these young hoes think, bitch, I'm young. I could come down here and take y'all old bitches shit. Not even knowing half the niggas that came to Atlanta already got a bitch waiting on them.
Hello.
before they came down. Let me get to some of these
Exactly.
comments really quickly. Steph Got Jokes says salute to the panel. Salute to you, Steph Got Jokes. What's going on from the morning rant? Miss Ravioli says
Hi,
hello, everyone.
Blue.
Hey, Miss Ravioli, how are you? Steph Got Jokes also says, damn beauty, you making me mad. I ain't go.
Why? You like toxic, Steph. You like toxic. It's
Yeah,
already good.
yeah. Steph out there in Florida, crazy ass Florida. So he
I'd
already
rather be
know.
in Florida. I'm trying to go there. Okay.
Yeah, Miss Ravioli is down there in the ATL. She says ATL was lit. Yeah, she was
ATL was a
posting
hot.
some videos on her Instagram story and stuff. Yes, so yeah, Miss Ravioli was out. I guess out there, but not out there. Like being in the vicinity, but staying safe. If that makes any sense. But yes.
Oh, I was in the battlefield, honey, and they
Oh
was a
man.
hot mess. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Every city gets its turn. Every city gets its turn. You know, New York usually gets it around Labor Day, so we'll
I
have
had an
to
old
fight those
man
battles
ask
then.
me. I had an old man say, "You, I know you not from Georgia. You need help paying with your hotel room this month." I just kept walking, stranger danger. I just kept walking because I felt the ignorant. You know when you feel like you about to be ignorant because
Yeah.
of somebody comment and you be debating in your head like, should I respond or should I not respond? Like
You gotta be
You know, should I go Michelle Obama or should I just go straight ratchet?
exactly. But you know something? He lucky I was on a very nice liquor that night. I wasn't on Hennessy ready to punch him in the face. So I was on Jack Daniels honey when we started. So he lucky. He's highly lucky.
good for good looker. So back to the topic of the show. Today's topic is lights, camera, action. We want to get into the secrets. You know, everybody out there in the industry, they're always asking, what could I do to get on? What could I do to be in the industry? Whether that be porn, acting, filming, podcasting, all of that.
Can I say something
We're
first?
giving out secrets tonight.
I know, but before we give our secrets, can I say one PSA, please?
Yes.
Nobody fucking gave us a handbook or gave us knowledge when we all decided to do porn. Do your fucking research. Google that shit. Stop writing us and then catching attitudes because we want you to pay us for the game. What's that old saying? The game is to be sold, not to be
And that's
told.
all.
I really
Absolutely.
forgot that shit. Like, we need to pass that on down because these new generations feel like we owe them something. Like this girl was like, you should be happy I'm asking you for the game. Bitch, how? Are you paying me?
Yeah. Fred, what do you think about that? Like people coming to you and asking you for advice and stuff
Well,
like that.
Beauty hit a great point. Even earlier, she said it's a lot of young people that come in and they don't show respect. You know, she hit it on the head when she said they expect us to give them, just hand it over to them, and it's just something called just respect your elders. You know, I'm not saying kiss their ass. I'm
That's
not
some
saying
kind
that,
of decency.
but you have to respect the people that came before you, and then in a turnaround, they'll give you the knowledge that you need, you know, to prosper in the industry. But at the beginning, you got to show some type of love. You got to show some type of respect for those people that came before you. And if you don't do that, then all the lights and the cameras are going to get turned off on you. So
Yeah.
it's just respect. It really is. And a lot of these young guys, young female, young talent, don't show any respect. It was a little different when we came up because
It was harder.
we didn't have all these platforms and opportunities. So it was only one avenue, you know, and we had to stay the course. But now a lot of these people, a lot of this talent don't have that one avenue. They can go to the left, they can go to the right. And they feel that they don't have to respect the experience that came before them. They feel like they can do it themselves, you know.
Yeah, and I feel like they should show us more respect because it was harder back in the day. DVD era was hella hard. If you don't have a DVD or you never been on a DVD or worked with a company that was doing DVDs, you get nothing as
Nothing.
far as payment.
Yeah.
They treated you like shit.
And can I ask a question to the panel? because just doing my research, about the porn industry, because I'm a rookie. It was said that it became even harder when amateur porn came in the game. Is that true?
Yeah, because there was no
Absolutely.
respect. When I came from DVD era, like every scene I did was I was on the cover of them bitches. When I met Fred, I was already starting to do my own shit, and it was highly hard because as a Black woman without a man on my side, it was hard to talk companies into doing what I wanted them to do because they thought they could manipulate me as a female woman, or they could downplay me because I was a Black woman. Oh, you need this type of shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and I still fought against that. So when I met Fred and I seen like these Black mothers doing their own amateur shit and they ain't give a fuck about the big companies, I was like, where do I sign up? Like, what's up? What's the move? Like,
And that's kind of how I seen it, because I came in just doing only amateur. Like, I started off just amateur. I've only done amateur. I've never ever done professional porn. And for me, like, I was just shocked by that too. I was like, wow, we made this, we created this, and people love this. People are willing to pay for this. People are enjoying this. Oh, absolutely. What's the point of going to a professional company? And I used to start to think after a while that I needed that professional stamp just to grow my base and stuff. But I started to second guess that, because at what sacrifice do you decide to make that choice for that?
something I can answer
If you are making what you need to make and you see the opportunity to grow more in what you're currently doing, why attach something that might not benefit you that you're not sure about? You know what I'm saying?
I can answer that. Well, I've never worked with nobody I'm not sure about. Y'all know I'm ignorant. But as far as me working with companies,
hold on a second, Priscilla. I think there's static. If you could just mute your mic while we
Oh, okay.
during the periods. But go ahead, Beauty.
I took on companies and I work with certain companies even to this day because I feel like I use it as like a commercial.
Yes.
That's how I look at it. It's a commercial. I'm catching their views.
Yes.
I'm earning new fans from them. So that's my reasoning. I don't know why these new girls, it seems like, honestly, and this is my own opinion, please, nobody get offended. With all these young girls, y'all know, please don't attack me. I already got my Instagram taken down. I will raise hell if I get my second one taken down. So
okay,
I feel like when it comes to these new nowadays with the companies, they're going off of, oh, well, such and such work with me for this price. So it's like girls are working with them in desperate need.
Okay, yeah. It's an urgency. It's not.
Yeah, it's like okay, I don't fuck with companies, blah 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 blah. But then when a bitch rent due and she about 500 short, okay, you know something, I changed my mind.
That happens all the time. Let me get to some of these comments really quickly. Brooklyn Honcho says, oh yes, Brooklyn Honcho says, your body, your choice. Okay. Shout out to Brooklyn Honcho in the building. Miss Ravioli says, stranger danger. Yes, Miss Ravioli, stranger danger. Just One Love says, hey, ranters. Hi. Hey, Just One Love. Yes, we miss you. Steph Got Joke says, sold, not told. Cloth talk. Okay, yes, absolutely.
I like that a lot.
Absolutely.
Can I piggyback on something that Beauty said? Because you guys know that I've worked in every sector of the industry, record label, TV, all of it.
Well, you were in Juice, and you were in a couple movies.
I was in
Boomerang. You were in
The Best Man.
Oh my God, The Best Man.
Really?
Like Priscilla
yes, Priscilla is that diva.
She don't even be talking about none of this stuff. I be like bragging for her. Like,
really?
I had to Google her to find all of this out. Like, she did not tell me none of her background.
I gotta get her autograph. Can I get that autograph?
Shut up, Fred. Here's what I find. Like, I give these young girls and these young boys advice about what they need to do to be in the industry. Like when they find out I work, for Sony, they're like, oh, like, how can I get put on? I'm like, listen, this is what you have to do. Do you have a headshot? No. Do you have a bio? No. then how do you think people are supposed to find out who you are? Because you still just can't have social media and think you're gonna rock.
Yeah.
But that's what they think. They think they can be rich off of just social
Well,
media.
yeah.
Because the kids they ask because they got 20,000
Exactly.
followers, or they
Because
got
you're
500
still,
more than you.
because you're still going to have to meet with casting agents. When it comes to the record label, you're still going to have to meet with the general managers, and there's some whole other shit going on there. Like,
Absolutely.
So, they just don't want to take the advice. So like,
No, they want to ask you for advice, and then they want to contradict what the fuck you tell them.
Or what they also do is they want you to pitch ideas to them, and then they end up telling you, no, we're not funding you, but we're just going to take that idea and
well, also, all of these entertainment industries run parallel. Okay,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't understand that, because my daughter is a up and coming R&B singer here in Atlanta. Okay, so for promotion, she needed some photos. Okay, so I said, listen, I got a great photographer coming into town, G. My people know
yes,
G's coming into
That would
town.
have been perfect.
I'm gonna let G get some photos of you, but no, I'm gonna go with my own photographer, and I'm gonna get him to shoot it. So she decided to go shoot with this guy. And later on that night, she came home and she threw her jacket and slamming stuff on the ground. And I'm like, what's the problem? He tried this and he tried this. And I say, oh, so he tried to make a move on you during your photo shoot, But I'm an old man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I try to show them or show her the right
Or
way.
you want to know? I don't even think it's that fully. I think one of the reasons, because I have younger siblings that are in the music industry, modeling industry, and when they look at me, they be like, I be trying to turn them on to people I know,
Yes,
so they could get advice, and I'm looking at them like, I gotta take this L and owe this person, not you.
exactly.
Okay, you don't want to take this break, and then they looking at, okay, so when you first tell them about it, it's I'm good, and then when they finally realize who you talking about, then it's why you ain't tell me.
Exactly.
And then it's like I explained to my younger brother, one of my younger brothers, who I really don't have to, explain too much to. I told him, because his friend was like, how your sister what does anything she do have to do with the music industry? I do more music industry shit than anything.
Yeah.
I do more when I'm
it goes, it goes back to
like I explained to them, all entertainment is the same.
It's the same.
It goes back to being parallel. Let me get to some of these comments over here. Brooklyn Hacho says everybody has a price, $1 Million Man voice. Okay. And then Sorrenta Branch says content and learning your audience. Nobody wants to understand. It's important with everything with any business. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn Honcho says, who actually has sex for money and why?
Because bills need to be motherfucking paid.
You'd be surprised.
And at the end of the motherfucking day, you're not going to use me as a sex toy when you get to go home to your wife or your significant other, and I'm on myself. But
hold on, beauty. Let me translate. Hold on, beauty. Let me translate.
Oh shit.
That means Brooklyn Honcho. Humans, female humans, sometimes males too. They are the people who have sex for money. People who are in need of money have sex for money, and people who like money and sex have sex for money. So those are those people, and those are the reasons that I got. I don't know what else.
Also, may I also add, some people just have sex to keep the lights and the rent paid, bitches. All again.
And I'm gonna go one more. People that get bored. Regular sex can be boring. Take a athlete. Sex is boring to them. So now they want 4 or 5 females at one time.
Yep.
Because it's boring.
Yep.
I'm to the point now that
I'm gonna take it to a step ahead.
Fred, I also want to
Motherfuckers who
piggyback
can't
on.
tell their real fantasies to their significant other because they're afraid of judgment. So they're gonna go to a motherfucker out on the street who they could pay because you can't judge them because in their mind, bitch, I'm paying you, so you can't judge me for what the fuck I'm paying you for.
And Priscilla, you said something?
I was saying I wanted to piggyback on what Fred said, about the experience with his daughter. Also, I try to tell them what their photographs should look like. If you don't want them to just skip over your shit, because they will.
Yes.
Casting directors, no matter which side of the camera you're on, they've seen it all.
Yes.
So you have to be extremely striking. When I was starting out as a young singer, I thought what I had was this sexy picture, and I thought I was really like hot shit. And Lawrence Fishburne, his mom and I were really good friends because she lived upstairs. And she took a look at my 8x10s and she was like, listen, nobody wants to see a picture of a beautiful girl who's not smiling. And so I said, oh, okay, well, I was about to have another photo shoot the following week. And I took her advice. And that's how I booked all the movies that I got from that one picture. I had no acting experience. So your picture speaks for itself.
Yes.
So y'all need to listen to people who've been doing this shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's not all about, like, I'm gonna piggyback off of you. It's not all about the sexiness when that's what a lot of people are confused about. How do you put down adult entertainers when your profile picture look just like my motherfucking profile picture?
But then again, when it comes to things, different things work at different times. Sometimes there's going to be a moment where sexiness is not going to work, and then sometimes it's going to be a moment where that's absolutely needed. So it's really about what the project is and what these people are trying to portray. But let me get to these comments, and we're going to get to some of these topics too.
Okay.
Brooklyn Hacho says nobody has the recipe for success, or everyone would be famous.
That's true.
Hey, there's a lot of recipes out there. I'm just saying, you just gotta put it in that pot, mix it up.
Not everything works for everybody.
Exactly. So the kid X says lazy people have sex for money.
Bullshit.
Okay, that's what you think.
Hold on, pause.
Who am I to judge? You call it lazy, I call it intelligent.
How the fuck is that lazy? Do you know how much weight you lose from having sex? Do you know that they say that you lose more calories when you're having sex? Do you know how many neck muscles it takes to suck a dick?
No, they don't.
They call it a job for a reason.
Exactly. A blow job. A hand job.
Hello.
There's effort into that. Mr. Jones 169 says, "Good evening, King and Queens." Good evening, Jones 169. And Brooklyn Hacho says, "Thank you for the insight." Well, you're welcome. We try to help the people. You ask the question, we try our best to answer it. So let's get into some things. Okay, lights, camera, action. How to break into the industry. Okay, so I need to know a shooting experience where you guys had the worst lighting. We're talking about lights. A video shoot that you tried to pull off, or you were in where the lighting was terrible and you tried your best to make it happen.
Can I start with this one?
Yes, please.
This was my own doing. This was really before I had the knowledge. When I first started, I was one of those quantity. I really didn't care about quality when I first started. And I remember going to a set and I forgot my lights. And it was a hotel room. So I went to the back of my van and I got one of those lights that you shine on the car that you just hang up. That you
the auto mechanic light.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got.
Oh, the little shit on the string that just
Oh my God.
With the little hook on it and this light, it was bad.
Oh God.
It was really, really bad. As a matter of fact, I burned the wall in the hotel room.
Yeah, that shit was probably like
because the light was so
oh my
hot.
God.
And you can imagine what the film looked like. It was really, really bad.
Oh yeah, with the light swinging, so it got to be going in and out the side.
You see all the shadows. You see the light just going back.
It looked like a horror movie.
I can't. best story ever.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's bad.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Not
Best
only
story.
was it not a stand-up light, it's moving.
Yes.
During the shot.
It's swaying back and forth.
Well, at least you tried to think outside the box.
Oh, man. Trial and error. Trial and error.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to start somewhere. Beauty, do you have one or do you want me to go?
I
have a really good one, so let me go.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, you go.
I have a really, really good one. So, in Miami, right? Living la vida loca. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, in Miami, one of the videos that I have where I end up in the bathroom being bent over, it's not because the bathroom was a part of the scene. No, the bathroom just had better lights than, the other side of the hotel. I was in Hialeah. Anybody who knows, in Miami, in Hialeah, on Okeechobee Road. What happens over there on Okeechobee Road? So, for my people who know about Okeechobee Road in Miami, y'all know what that entire strip is about, okay?
Love the hotel room over there.
But they had, cheap Spanish spot, Latino. They be giving the vibes,
They got cheap theme rooms.
Oh, it was a beautiful room. I was mad hype. I was like, ooh, this is nice. I'm about to shoot. I'm waiting for people to come and stuff like that. They came. It get dark outside, so now I can't use the sunlight anymore. I'm like, all right, let me just close the shit. Turn the lights on. It was like 2 lights in that entire room, and I could not see shit. I could not see shit. One of the dudes wasn't hard. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. But it was one dude. I remember his name was Hurricane. He was really, really good. Can't remember where this nigga's at now. I need to mental note. I gotta go get that. But yes, he was really, really good. It was his first time. He had prepared for this and this, that, and third. So he was really, really good. One guy, he was terrible. So I just was like, fuck it, let's go in the bathroom. And the scene ended up finishing in the bathroom. And people think that, like, oh, it's like crazy. Like, she went in the bathroom and she got followed. Like, somebody asked me that recently. They was asking me about that video. They were just like, oh, it's nice that you went in the bathroom and it looked like niggas followed you. Like, you tried to stop fucking and they kept making you fuck. I was like, no, that's absolutely not what happened. The lighting was terrible in the first room and nobody could see anything. So that's why we went to the second room. I refuse to waste footage. Okay.
You know what I love about
that too. I like that from Fred.
We leave nothing on the cutting room floor. Nothing.
Yeah, I like that from Fred and Jonathan. Like,
I learned that too. I learned that shooting to edit. That's one of the things I definitely picked up for you guys. Because some people, they just like to film and hold the camera. But I'm like, who wants to have to cut? First of all, who wants to save that file? Then have to cut that out.
Like, and I'm just not learning how to edit, and I be looking at the film like, and start watching Scooby Doo with Jack. No, man.
See.
I'm not.
Priscilla, you were saying something?
I have a question.
Yes.
I'll just tell y'all my first filming story very quickly. So I was in Belly and I was there for hours, like 15 hours. I did end up, being seen in the movie, but then after that, I got booked to be in The Best Man.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yep, you told me that too. Yep.
Right. So I'm supposed to be playing the bride's cousin. So, I got this sexy suit, off the shoulder, white satin collar, tight ass skirt, right? I did not know that you are not supposed to upstage the principals.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
I was on that fucking
You
set.
are backstage. You are not Beyonce.
For 3 weeks. 3 weeks I was booked. 3 weeks, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. You don't see me at all. You have to stand real close to the TV and look all the way in the back.
Presented, they said, bitch, you trying to be seen. You ain't seen. Hold on.
And you know what? Can I just tell you this? And you gonna understand what I'm saying, Beauty, because you're a Southern girl. I wasn't even trying to be seen like that, but they said I'm in the wedding scene because I'm the cousin of the bride. So I wore what I would wear to a wedding. I didn't think about my big ass wiggling all across the fucking set. So when they
said I was Southern girl, I am a Midwestern girl. Don't disrespect me. I'm flashy when they come to my shit like y'all is, okay?
I'm sorry. But wait, so because the white satin collar really stuck out, every scene they put me in, I would be trying to lean over so I could be seen like,
All up in the videos.
AD was like, present. I'm like, all right. But then they put me in another scene where I'm close to all the action. Here I go again.
Oh my God. Let me get to some of these comments really quickly. Laureville says sex keeps me skinny. I understand that. Yes, there's some physical activity going on. You got to get your heart rate up. All that. Brooklyn Honcho says Brooklyn Honcho says God rest his soul. R.I.P. Shamello. R.I.P. Shamello.
Yeah,
salute. The Renters Union says salute Brooklyn Honcho. Yes. R.I.P. My Don Shamello. Yes. R.I.P. to anybody who has lost someone earlier this year or last year.
I agree. Yes.
I have a really difficult thing, Vanessa.
Let me. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold your point question. I'm gonna get to the rest of these comments. Steph Got Jokes says, "How does one prepare for porn for research purposes?"
Well, let me answer this and tell my story. Bam.
Let's do that.
So my worst camera experience. I had invested with someone. I won't name him because y'all told me to be nice, and I promised I would. But I invested with a dumbass in Atlanta on a porn house, right? So another, but that's
Beauty. Where is this going?
Another.
Where is this going? Are we going? Are we on track? Okay.
Can I tell my story? Can I tell my story? So another. So I booked. So I was supposed to work with an alpha talent. And another adult cameraman. And we're shooting, and this is when I first find out, my lupus has affected my digestive system.
But you shit on it? You shit on a nigga on set?
No, motherfucker. He tried to embarrass me. Like, I'm telling him.
So he shitted? The light, the guy in the video shitted?
No, the lights were like, you're supposed to be like this big professional, like you brag all the time. Like, I love it. I just let them talk. Just talk, honey.
So he put up his lights and his lights wasn't working.
Bitch, he ain't had no motherfucking lights. I had to pull a damn thread and come up with lights. I'm hanging different light bulbs and shit in the room. It looked like we in somebody's abandoned motherfucking building in the scene. The camera blurry as hell. When he sent me the scene, I said, "What is this bullshit?"
Oh, damn.
Like, I couldn't even say that shit. I refuse to even put you through that hell because I know my fans is ignorant.
Oh man!
But on how to prepare, how does one prepare? Like, what do you mean? Like, how do we prepare? Like, right before?
Well, I think that he's asking from a man's perspective. So let me see with Fred. How does one prepare for porn for research purposes?
You know what? It's more mental than what you think it is. I know a lot of these guys that I work with. They are pill poppers. When I say pill poppers, I'm talking about the Cialis or the Viagra or whatever they have to take to get erect. But I don't believe in that. I'm more natural. You really have to prepare yourself weeks in advance before shooting. You have to get the right things in your system. It's just like an apple.
We got to make sure we got enough cubed apples.
Enough cubed apples. You got to get enough of that water in your system. You got to get enough vitamins.
No, that's true though. That's really true.
When you come to shoot, I'm gonna tell you, it's nothing worse than not being able to finish your shoot. Okay. You can do all that stuff and then you can't get to the climax.
Right, the grand finale. Yeah.
The point of the scene.
Exactly.
The money shot.
And I think that's what, like, when I feel like when people who are not in the industry, on the outside looking in, the people who want to get into the industry, I don't think that they realize how important that shot is. Extremely. I think that they look at, they look at the positions, they look at how hard somebody's banging somebody out, and they look at, the expressions. But if that finale is not there, It really, really does not, you know,
I
it
think they
does not,
they
the
looking at
scene does
what
not
we're
serve its
doing.
purpose. The scene doesn't serve its purpose. You know,
And
the
you
purpose
guys,
is to have that, you know.
and Vanessa and Beauty worked with me for a long time, and they knew what we used to do when you couldn't pop. Now, if you can't pop, I don't want the scene.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just serious. If you can't finish the scene, I don't want it.
Yeah.
So
That's a good standard to have. That's
yeah,
nothing. It's nothing wrong with that standard.
I need to. Hey
It's a
man,
point though. When do you have to stop working so fucking hard, dude? Like these motherfuckers now so fucking cocky. Like, why do we have to go out of our way? Like, it's so many people who I work with, and everybody's like, "Oh, I shot with them, and it was perfectly fine." Well, I shot with them, and they acted like a fucking groupie the whole time. So,
It's not even about somebody being a groupie though. You can act and feel how you want, you know, because for me, I've worked with a
it's
lot of
self
people who, but
control.
no, I've worked with a lot of people who are characters. And I say characters, okay.
No,
But for
I'm
me,
not talking about
Beauty, hold on one
characters.
second, hold on one second, Beauty. But when it comes to people actually showing up on set and doing what they have to do and creating great content, that's the most important thing. You can have a personality, you can say this, that, and the third, but if you can show up, be professional, do what needs to be done, I respect that more than else, because I'm not here to necessarily, you know, worry about your character or worry about you know, how you are as a person. I'm here for what you create, you know.
Look, but that's the thing. Like these new male talents, like they want to like get to know you, like y'all about to date or something, and I just be looking like,
well, then you
walk off.
I mean, that's gonna
what I'm here for.
That's gonna happen regardless. You just gotta set that standard and just, you know how to move with them. But hold on one second. Let me get.
I don't want to set no standard.
Oh shit!
Talking about these blurry lines. Hey,
Ain't no blurry lines.
I know you want
This
it.
is not who wants to date a porn star. Okay, I say that all the time. Every male talent I work with. This is not who wants to date a porn star.
Let's get into some of these comments, okay? These comments is going crazy. Okay, so we got Brooklyn Hatcher who says, how hard is it for the ladies to have sex with anybody without feelings involved?
It's not hard because we don't have sexual fit. We don't have, you know, I don't love Fred, but I know how to suck dick.
Hold on, bitch. Speak for yourself, bitch. Hold on.
We gotta shoot.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not in love with Fred. Like,
speak for yourself, bitch.
Wait, really? It's hard for you? Like, this guy click that damn emotion. This is work.
Speak for yourself, bitch. Because honestly, for me, I never did professional porn. I only did amateur porn. And with me filming amateur porn, I had the option to choose who I wanted to shoot with. Which is why some people always watch my scenes. They're like, "Oh my god, you seem like you're really into it. You seem like you're really passionate." I'm like, "Well, yeah." There's an element. Well, when you get a chance to choose who you want to work with, there's an element that's there where you really there's an element that's there where you really enjoy that person and you really get a chance to express that on camera. And I've always liked that element. I didn't want to work with nobody who would be a complete stranger or who I would not really mesh with.
So, like when it comes to professional, when it comes to non-amateur porn, like, okay, I don't want people to think like, oh, I just ran into that shit like first. No. Actually, like, okay, my first scene I shot with Phoenix. Don't know where he is right now, but yeah. So we didn't just shoot. He knew it was my first time. Like we actually talked. Like it was a click there.
Yes. So, and that's important to have.
Yeah, I was saying like don't get porn twisted. Motherfuckers just don't pop up on scene and be like, whip your dick out, lay on your back. Hey, it's not that. Like we literally like, we sit down, we learn each other just a tad as much as we could. Or we can. And we go from that. That's why I like the whole porn house situation.
Exactly.
That, Fred and do because we only had 15 to 20 minutes when I was on regulars on a professional set to get to know my male talent.
Yeah.
Unless because I lived at the porn house, I got to meet the male talent before when they were signing their stuff. So I could benefit from that. But a lot of girls don't get that. It's like they meet them and they're talking to them as they're getting dressed, or
Right. And
afterwards, as they're partaking in whatever ritual they got going on
yeah.
before they shoot.
Yeah.
So
It's important to build that up. But
so
Priscilla.
comment to everybody on the panel. So contrary to what people think, you really do need to be a pretty good actress to do porn. Because I've seen some badass porn.
We should be nominated for Emmys. How we motherfucking ass.
Right?
Yes.
Because I've seen some really bad porn that have fucked up a night for me, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Not
Fred,
I thought.
Fred, you were saying something?
You have to, yeah, be a great actor, actress, whatever. But how Beauty was talking about, and Vanessa, you need to get a connection because it comes out on the screen. Again, when I first started, I didn't think too much of it. Then I got the experience and got to know people, and then the career got pushed into fast forward. And then before you know it, you become quote unquote a star. And then you go into those rooms, like Beauty said, and you only have 15 minutes to talk to the person that you're supposed to shoot with. And it's no way you can get any connection. It even got to the point, I'm 53 years old. I retired last year from talent.
Really? Congratulations.
But with that being said, now I can pick and choose who the hell I want to shoot with. I could do that at an independent status, but now with the network so big and we do so many events, I have to shoot with the people that come in. But now with me being retired, I'm like, I'm only going to shoot with the people that I have a connection with, because I'm too old for that other shit.
Absolutely.
I can't do it anymore.
You've done that already.
Exactly.
You've elevated.
Can I ask Fred a question?
I need the connection. If I don't have the connection, I'm not shooting with you. I'm sorry.
So I have a question, Fred.
Yes.
So, like, let's say, you know, a new girl comes in and, you know, she's her first time. How do you know how to pick, like, you know, the partner that's going to be right for the scene, or whether it's a male or a female that you want to book? Like, how do you know?
Again,
that always fascinated me.
You have to sit down and talk to that person to see what they're about. And it's a crapshoot. I'm gonna be totally honest. It is a crapshoot. Because when you talk about lights, camera, action, the things it's not the female you got to worry about. It's the guys.
I know. That's what I be saying.
It's the guy. The female.
If the man does not perform, there is no scene.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I done got a lockjaw because I'm sitting here like and I had to tell a male talent, like, dude, I'm not a fluffer, bro. I'm not about to do this.
The
like
pressure.
Yeah, like you want me to be wet, but you not hard, Charlotte. Like, come on. I need these new male talents to come on set with your dick already at least semi there. Come on, meet me halfway, bro.
It's the guys. It is not the females. It is the guys, and probably 4 times out of 5, the guys are gonna fail. They're gonna fail.
And honestly, that's why for me, when it came to me working in the industry, like if I found good male talent, like when I started working with, you know, Team VP, you know, I just was like, this works. Like all of it, they're all serious about this. They're all, you know, thorough in what they're doing.
Yeah,
like why I'm not searching for anything else.
Yeah,
like,
we didn't chase female talent. We chased the males. If the males perform well, then it was a cluster of males that we knew if we got together as a group, then we could attract any female. Because that female comes into the house and it's about 5 or 6 guys there that can work very well, and we work well together. So when a lot of people were focusing on the females, we were like, we're going to go towards the proven male that can perform. Because believe when those lights come on, when they say lights, camera, action, and it's time for that man to perform, what's that sound that they make when the Pac-Man gets caught? There.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happens. It is a guy. I'm gonna even say his name. I'm gonna drop his name. His name is Lord Black the Dom.
I
Jason
don't know who that
is Lord Black. LB Fantasy. He has his own company now. But he came to our first 3 events, and he failed.
Oh.
Every time. And people were looking at me like, Freya, why do you keep inviting him? It was because he had a good look. And even when he wasn't performing, he was doing other things around the house.
Okay.
So I just knew he just needed to get comfortable. And once he got comfortable and knocked it out the park, he became one of our best male talents.
So was it a situation where, like, initially he was new, so he wasn't comfortable on
He wasn't
camera
comfortable.
yet?
It wasn't familiar to him yet.
Like, you have a lot of male talent who talk a lot of big game.
Yes.
And it's even me and just them. And as soon as I put that light on them, and I'm for real, and I go into Miss Beauty Doll mode, and I got them filling out paperwork.
Yes.
Like, I learned, I always shoot my scene first, and I know you're not supposed to do this, and I do not encourage this, but this is just what I do. Because when I pull out paperwork and I get professional on male talents, before we shoot, it's like they go,
yes.
Like
Yes.
they get,
Yes.
like, yeah, so I have to get my paperwork and everything after I shoot with new talent. But because when I first meet them, it's like, I tell people all the time, it's like Goo Goo Gaga.
Yeah. And honestly, sometimes, and it should be you saying that they go womp womp, like it should be in reverse. Like you should be getting excited that we're exchanging paperwork. You should be excited now. Let me get to some of these comments. Let me back up in the comments. Let me get to some of these comments. Okay. Oh, we have Richard Hand in the middle.
Old ass. Old ass.
What's going on? Fuck you.
Hi, Richard. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, go
Fuck
back
you. What's up, Queen? How you doing?
I'm all right,
good,
baby.
Richard.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Shit. I'll take that. I'll take the old man. I'm lucky to be alive. Let me start with y'all.
Amen.
Oh my God.
That's for real.
So Richard, we're gonna catch you up. So today's show topic is called Lights, Camera, Action. We're giving away industry secrets. Everybody wants to know the ins and the outs of the industry of entertainment, filming, and all of those things. So we're giving them some cheat codes. So I just need to know from you. We're gonna start into the next topic. What I wanted to do: sunlight versus a light bulb. What is your preference when it comes to filming? Do you prefer natural sunlight or do you prefer a light bulb in a room?
That's a good one.
That's a good question.
I'd rather have the lights.
Really?
I'm not too crazy about the natural sunlight. If I got the lights, I can control how bright it is, how bright it is not. So I prefer something I can control other than something, other than something that I cannot control. So
Nice. Fred, your preference, natural sunlight or light bulbs?
Natural sunlight, period. Natural
Why?
sunlight, is perfect. You can't get any better than that. And it just takes something out of your hand that you don't need to worry about. So if I can open those windows and get natural sunlight, I'm going to take that natural light.
Also, as a viewer, I think it makes the on-camera talent look even more beautiful in natural sunlight.
It's amazing.
It really is
the perfect lighting.
It's a lot more gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And Beauty, what's your nice? Beauty, what's your preference?
You know what I mean? If I'm in my rave mode, then I like different colors. But no, if it's during the day, I don't like lights. That shit hot.
Yeah.
Lights are hot, but for me, I'm gonna have to go with Richard. I really, really love lights. I think that it does, like you said, control the climate of the room. And also, natural lighting is a hit or miss. Either it's gonna work all the way or it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, you gotta hurry up and front before the shadow come down.
Natural lighting, you gotta do a little dance. You gotta be out there like.
I just hate shadows. I hate shadows. Shadows is my thing, and I never can get shadows under control because it's gonna be a light somewhere in the way. But I don't know. My thing is just I feel I'm controlling shadows a little bit more.
Richard, we clearly see you having
Yeah.
issues with natural light because you're having issues with your natural light right now.
Oh my God. So
Yes, I'm having
I
issues
think
with my
you fighting
natural
the
light.
sun. You doing the tango.
Yeah,
oh no, you good.
I'm
If you're
looking.
facing the building, you're actually good.
Yeah, I was
You're
like,
facing the
face the
building.
building.
Yeah. But we're gonna get into the next part of the topic, which
I
is
mean,
the camera. So we're getting into the camera part. So are there any lost scenes that you
okay.
guys can tell us about that never made it to the light of day? Any lost scenes, anything that's in the vault, even you, Priscinda, anything that you participated in that never reached the public? Any project, any film, video,
Can I go
song,
first?
all of these things.
I
Yes.
got stuff that I lost on DV tape
No,
back in
talk
the
about
day
it.
when it was DV tape.
What the
I
hell
got
is the
stuff that I
DV
lost
tape?
from way back then.
Wait, hold on, hold on, hold
There
on,
you go.
hold on. Hold on. What
Richard, you can't be saying old people words like that and not give a description of
because
the
I'm
old people
It's,
word.
confused. What
What is
can you
that's
DVD?
let
what it called. It's like
let
little
the
bitty
millennials know?
small cassette.
Oh, it's
The,
the
the
small.
DV tape is just like it sounds.
The
Tape.
mini.
Oh,
Little
that's what those
small
are
thing in the
called.
tape.
I never knew what those are called. I used to
And
call
I
them
got
mini
a bunch of
cassettes.
those. You
Mm.
can't even really find a player for it nowadays to even play it back on.
You gotta go
And
in
people don't even know. You got to
Goodwill.
capture the video from the tape. You got to play the video into your computer to capture it into your computer so you could work for it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh dear God.
That
that's
sounds like
DV
that's
fun.
tape.
TV tape.
That
I
sounds
have to look
like
into
fun.
that.
Fred know what that is.
Yeah.
Fred
Is
know
that
what that
something
is.
like, the cat
Yeah,
daddies that used to have like that cassette shit in there,
that's exactly what it
in
is. That's
Thunderbird? That was my
exactly. But
godfather
just
had that
small.
The Thunderbird.
But just
That my
small.
godfather.
But just really small.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my
really small.
God.
Stacks
Like
and
it's
stacks
small
of
like
tape.
is it small
Then
like a dab?
deteriorated by now.
Is it small like a
It's
dab?
small. Yep. Yep. It really is. That's probably the size of it. Yep.
Yep. Okay, I
Oh
get
Like
it.
a DAC tape. Same difference.
oh
Same
my
difference.
I get it.
wow. Oh, so any
And
lost
that was that.
any more lost scenes from anybody who you wish that would have made the light of day that did not?
Lori
Oh,
Lust.
I got one.
You said
Wait,
what?
you didn't say that part. You didn't say lost scenes, and I wish
That's what
would
I said.
happen.
Lost. That's
You
what we're
just
talking
said
about.
lost scenes.
Lost scenes,
Okay,
scenes that never made
so
it, music, all that.
so my
That's what Richard's
dumbass.
talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
hold
he
on one second,
said.
Beauty. Let me see it. That's a DV tape.
Yes.
Oh wow, that looks so
Yeah.
crazy.
I really
It's
do.
so small.
I really
Yeah.
do, y'all right now.
Oh my God,
I love you had
Beauty.
your prop ready though, Richard. Appreciate that.
Very ready. Beauty. Yes. So your lost
Okay,
scene. Tell us about it.
so I got to meet Mr. LT. Hell yeah, I'm gonna mention his fucking name because that is to me. Love that man. But anywho, and I asked him, yeah, I got the balls, y'all know me. I asked him, like, because we couldn't shoot because he was booked, I was booked, but we had like time in the middle. So I was like, what's up?
Mm.
Let's go in the room real quick.
So y'all shot, and what happened with the scene afterwards? Like,
Oh, I don't know. Like the only part they saved was on Snapchat. Like the other parts, other people fucking disappeared.
oh my God,
All I
the
can think
Rances Union.
of is
The Rances Union has a message for you, Richard. He says,
Richard
Richard
Wise.
widescreen, please.
Yeah,
Like
he been saying that. He been saying that for the past 20 minutes.
that. Come on, Richard. We got
We
you.
can't even see you no more, baby. He look like a
Oh
ghost.
my God. I will say this. There's a scene that I
Turn
did,
up
the
for
very
me.
first scene that I did outside of the gangbang scene. Because the gangbang scene happened first. That was the very first thing I did with TMVP. And after that, me and Marley shot a scene. And it was just like a girl on girl, sexy, that kind of that kind of sexy stuff. And nobody knows where it is. I don't know. like I seen Marley at Exotica. We laughed about it, but it's just, and these things happen, so crazy. It just,
Yes, sometimes they
and
just
honestly, when you're
disappear.
constantly shooting content, you're more susceptible to get, lost scenes and, great moments left behind.
I have a question. So there's nowhere that you guys can go back and say, "Oh, this is the format we were shooting," and maybe you can't. So it just disappears.
No,
Well, it's like,
we
my thing is
shoot so
this, like,
much.
there's no redoing. Like,
Yeah,
after,
it's
like,
we
a
shoot so
scene,
much. It's
yeah,
not like okay, you thinking too much of acting into it. No. It's
right.
actually penetration. Muscles get tired. Like bitches be
Well,
soaking in the hot tub and shit afterwards. But
yeah, and Beauty, let me say this. Richard, man, this is Priscinda, who's on the show as well.
yeah,
Priscinda
Priscilla
comes from,
Baker.
she's coming from the other side of the film industry. But you're thinking, Priscinda, like, oh, take one, like, or retake. No, it's different to try to retake something if you're shoving a dick halfway down your throat. Like,
No,
that take is not going to be the
No,
same. Like,
I don't mean
think
like retake. I mean like, you're doing the shoot, right? Because I'm speaking strictly as a viewer of porn. Hello.
okay.
So you think that, when you're done shooting the scene, like, what's happening with, why isn't it in the camera or
yes,
in
that's
whatever
what she's
device?
asking.
What's it?
Yeah.
Either the SD card that it was recorded on, somebody might have thought they downloaded it and then erased the card.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you will lose the footage.
Yeah.
Or the tape just deteriorated.
But
yeah, or like they think that, or like it's so
or
much going on,
it's not even recorded, right?
Folder, like they can put you like one time I got the trash folder and I was just thinking like, what the fuck is all of this?
Or this, it's not even recording. You think
it's
or you just lost it.
and you've never even pressed record. Like, I've been in that situation.
Fucking scene.
I've been
Or
in
you
that
lost it.
situation.
Wait a minute, that has happened.
Yes.
Rich, what he's asking you to do is turn your phone sideways so it'll be widescreen, Rich.
No, nigga. Actual phone. Jesus.
I love Rich.
Oh boy, that was horrible, Rich.
There we go. There we go.
Oh no, this is not gonna work.
Dude,
it's not gonna work.
Dude, put his camera to the side.
Richard, this is perfect.
You're fine. That looks great.
Hold on one second. Richard, this is perfect. This is perfect. You're good.
I can't believe he just did that, man.
I'm trying to cooperate.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to cooperate.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to cooperate.
On the subject we're just talking about, here's something that just happened like within the last couple of weeks. I was working with Jonathan Jordan and Big Max. Okay. Now I'm kind of thrifty with my money. Okay. I'm independent. I like to make money. I don't like to give it away. But Jonathan wanted to hire a female artist, and he was going to work with her, and Big Max was going to film it. But I went in with the funding of the female talent. Okay. So Big Max was filming, and he wanted to do this little promo part, and he put the camera in slow motion. And when he filmed the actual shoot with Jonathan and the girl, he never took it out of slow motion.
No.
So we paid this bitch $1,200.
Oh my God.
$1,200. And Max filmed this video, and the whole thing is in slow motion. We tried to download this file. It was in 4K, and we couldn't figure out
6K. 6K.
Almost 2 terabytes.
Oh my God.
That's a 6K file.
And we're like,
and the Jonathan was pissed, bro. I know y'all all was pissed. Like,
Well,
And like you said, it's no do
yo.
over. She wasn't gonna do the scene over
Right,
unless we
she ain't
paid her
about to
another
suck
twelve
dick.
hundred
no,
Right,
dollars.
Right.
she already, yes.
but you wanna
And
know the crazy part
hold
about
on one
it?
second, Beauty. It's from her perspective. She's already sucked and fucked, so it's a wrap for
Right.
her.
Yeah,
She's already out the door. She's like, y'all gotta figure that shit out. Like, she
Yeah,
probably
and
gonna be like, speed that shit the fuck up, nigga. Like,
I'm here in Atlanta, and I'm like looking at Jonathan and Max. I'm like, hey, dog, y'all, something gotta happen. What?
And wait, when that happens,
they
It
had
was
to
fixed
turn
though.
those into the
It
best
was
world
fixed.
star videos
oh,
in the
okay, hold
world.
so Richard, I have a question. So when that happens, there's
on.
nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do.
Well, what Jonathan did
There's
was
nothing you can do.
he did a very tedious
He fixed it.
job in editing, but when he edited the video, he had to do the video separate and then the audio separate,
Oh damn.
which took him probably over 4 days to
Forever.
accomplish.
Right, because then you're matching, then you're playing puzzle at that point.
Yeah.
I've done that too. Let me get to some of the comments though. We got a
Yeah.
lot of comments backed up. Isla Charles 62 says, "Wait, why apples? What does apples do for you?" This is for you, Fred.
I don't know. I said bananas.
Fred, can you please let the people know? I stumbled into the
You make
TPP house.
chicks eat.
Right, they make and it has to be cubed apples specifically.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about.
Hey, I have a question.
I enjoy cubed apples. That's my fetish.
Yes, and Steph got jokes. Steph, hold on 1 second, for Steph got joke says,
You a perv,
Fred,
dude.
For Steph got joke says, Fred, you sound like my homeboy's mama's friend.
I appreciate that.
Brooklyn Hacho says, what does it matter if it's a cream pie scene anyways? I guess he's referring to the finale. Can either one of you guys answer that? Why does the cum shot matter if it's a cream pie scene?
It still matters for the fact
And most
that
of the time it ain't no cream pie.
Yeah, I was about to say, how many cream pie scenes do
I
you
like
think
mine
y'all do a
splashing across
day?
the face.
He said, y'all just nutting them bitches all damn day.
I like mine to splash across the face.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about those.
We know about you.
I want to see him leaping up on a bitch.
We know.
I want to see my shit jumping out like salmon.
Oh my god.
He said fucking cream pie. Oh my god.
But
Fred, why does it matter?
Every time
They're
I
popular
look
though.
at salmon, I would think about Richard's dick.
Those types of videos are more vintage. The cream pie is what he's asking about. Now, as we turn into another phase of the industry, it's not only are the cream pies kind of ancient now, but a lot of the workers don't want to do cream pies. That's including
I ain't getting no bitch pregnant.
That's including males and females.
No impregnation here.
Yeah, nobody.
I'm too old for that.
Oh,
Priscinda, let me say this. Nobody wants a porn baby.
Wait,
Exactly.
okay.
Like
Nope.
all y'all do is ask for cream pies. Y'all gonna pay for to handle this situation.
Yeah.
You gonna pay for my birth control every month.
I'm glad you mentioned me because I was like, why? Oh, but that explains everything. No one wants a porn baby.
Yes. Let's get to the rest of these comments.
Well, if they're over 40, if they're over like 45, you're kind of safe to maybe do it. You know?
I don't know.
They have, raised a family or something. You know?
Richard, can I say something?
But not the young ones.
We gotta
Can I
leave
say something?
and come back.
Yes.
Can I say
When
something,
we
Richard?
return, when we
Hold on,
get
I have a comment,
Priscilla.
Richard.
Yes, Priscilla.
If you fuck with the women in this family, you gonna have a bitch giving birth at 50. My birth to her daughter at 52.
Wow.
Fuck around, yeah, so you fuck around.
Don't fuck with nobody named Griffin.
I can't even hear what y'all saying.
Keep on trying to play safe like that. They gonna kick you right in the ass.
Yes.
Let me get to the
I
rest
got
of
bad
these.
reception.
We can still hear you, Richard. Let's get to the rest of these comments. We're about to finish up in a couple of minutes. The rest of these comments, the next comments, it says, Brooklyn Hatcher says, what does it matter if it's a cream pie scene anyways? Yes. And the Kid X says, I'm judging dudes if you watching porn waiting for a homie to bust. LOL. It's not about that. Yeah. It's not about that. You're talking stuff. You're talking to producers. So as a producer, producers know what sell. So they're
Yeah.
selling certain things that people want to buy.
We cannot be biased when
Right.
we're doing porn or
Yeah, you have to
when
create what works.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
create what you guys like. So
The Kid
it
X says,
doesn't matter.
yeah, the Kid X says, I'm Redemption Song 76 says, is your family aware? What was their reaction?
You approve?
Oh man, certain family members.
My mama said I was greedy.
Oh man. Most family members for me didn't really care. So
yeah, I
the ones who did know. The ones who did know. The ones who did know. The next comment, Brooklyn Hunter says, SI, what's next after the looks fade and the box sags? No 401k in amateur anything.
Okay, that's a great question.
Maybe for you. Maybe for y'all.
Hold on one second. Yeah, hold on one second. Yes, we gotta get to this.
Hold on, y'all.
Brooklyn Honcho, that is a great question, my man. The thing is, we're all independent. Okay. So with being independent comes ownership. So
say it again for the people in the back, my brother.
Basically, what you're looking at right now are Black owners. You know, we're not just talent. We own our content, so we're able to
pay taxes like all of you fuckers.
We're able to, you know, distribute this content anywhere we want to on any platform.
Exactly.
Just the other day, I had a big sale on one of my platforms, and everything that sold was prior to 2015. So you're right. It's no 401k in porn, but you have to be smart about how you approach it, and you have to approach it with business savvy. And also, like I said, I retired as talent last year. I'm now a director, producer, host, a plethora of other things, as well as getting paid on the talent side. So there are a lot of things that you can do in this industry independently. Now, if you just work for companies your whole life,
but not even that. Like, I don't think people realize the porn industry. We're a company. Your name is a company.
Your brand. Your brand.
Yeah, that's your brand.
Yeah.
So whatever porn star you see, even if I don't care if that bitch is low budget and she don't have an LLC in her name, I respect her because that is her LLC. Her name is her brand and everything else. We write taxes off just like you guys do.
Yes.
We wake up early in the fucking morning to promote and to read y'all
absolutely
emails and to respond back to y'all. I explain to my fans all the time, this is a motherfucking 9 to 5 if you do not know it.
I do 12-hour days.
Exactly. And that's not even including what we doing on the side. Like, I have so many people ask me, why do you work a regular job? I don't know. I just like it sometimes. It's just nice to be regular.
And can I comment?
And also, yeah, go ahead, Priscilla.
I want to add to that comment. Who you can direct it to whoever, you know, anybody that thinks that working a 9 to 5 in corporate America is going to have you end up with this 401k, those days are fucking gone.
Thank you.
Talk to him.
I don't have it.
Hold on one second, Beauty. Hold on one second, Beauty.
Thank you.
I had my dream job. Got yanked right from under my fucking feet.
Yes.
Okay? And with a huge company, massive company, major holdings, they didn't give a fuck. They let go of whole divisions via email. That taught me a lesson right then and there. I said, I will never have somebody in charge of my future like that again, ever.
Absolutely.
So, all of that said, Vanessa Smilez is a business. Beauty Doll is a business. Okay?
Correct.
Fred is a business. Richard is a business. You just might not like what it is, but it's a business.
Can I say something really quick?
Hey, hold on one second. Percentage, just make sure you mute yourself once again.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead, Beauty.
And not for nothing, but and this might be vulgar, Fred, but I might be a porn star, I might be a whore, but I do have a 401k and I do have life insurance and I do have renter's insurance for my motherfucking properties. Do not get it twisted. We do
Yes.
not need the white man or the man, period, to get ourselves together. Do your fucking research.
And
Don't,
also,
I know escorts who got bigger fucking 401ks and everything else than me. We're a lot smarter than what you think.
I agree.
Don't make it seem like just because we doing sex work, quote unquote, like the brother said earlier, we're lazy. It ain't about us being lazy. It's about the point of the matter of us using what we got in the easier form to get what we want. Period, point blank.
And also, when it just comes to creating content, when it comes to just creating videos, music, whatever the case may be, when you create something at one space and time, years down the line, months
Yes.
down the line, decades down the line, it means something completely different to somebody else.
Absolutely.
Somebody else discovers that in a new way. Hence, the new opportunity for new business.
Exactly.
On my sites, I've had my site since my first site I've opened is since 2011. I've had my site up since 2011, and people are still joining my site to this day.
Yes.
Like constantly on a regular basis. They're excited about videos that
And
were
how
filmed years
easy do
ago,
they think
you know,
it
but
is
it's
to-
brand new to these people, which is great for me. But it's, you know, it's something that people can, you know, now see. Now people on the outside of that, they don't see the value in that because honestly, sometimes they're lazy. They don't want to make the investment. Yes, you got to put the investment down up front.
Not even
You got
that.
to spend the money. You got to
How
spend the money to
long?
create that kind of content to be able to live off of that years down the line. Some people don't want to put the money in, and hence
But
they
where
can't
is
sell
the
anything years down the line.
editor? We have to edit those things that y'all complain about when we don't edit them and we're
That
not
too.
professional. Cause I've looked for the free shit, and so far I cannot find the free shit, and I'm paying. So I'm confused, like on how we're fucking lazy. Do
Yeah.
you know how much it is for a bitch, a escort, to post? Not say
It's a lot. Well, back in
like it.
back page times, that was a
Man,
little pricey. But we ain't gonna get into that.
it's
We ain't
still
gonna
a
get into
back page around here. We just
And
old. We don't
let
know
me say
about it.
this. Let
Go
me
ahead,
say
Fred.
this as well. You know, you grow as you create. You know, and I remember when I was just talent, and like I said, when the first guy who videotaped me was G, and when G showed me that camera work, I'm like, wow, okay. So you go from talent to being a cameraman. And when you turn into cameraman, you see your faults as talent. Okay. And then when you go to editing, you see your faults as a cameraman. So each step you go up that ladder, you get better and you're able to direct because now you see your faults on all the experiences that you have. So you grow and it's a different level every time you step up and you start to work. Like I said, as when I retired as talent, I sat down with my wife because we had just bought this house, and my wife was like, "Are you still going to be able to make the money you make so you can pay for this damn house?" And I was like, "I don't know. I really didn't know, but my income even grew as I became a director because I saw all the faults as cameraman and as talent. And you guys knew how let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. We had an event and these two girls, Vanessa and Beauty Doll, was at this particular event.
Oh shit.
And they made a statement to me that still resonates in my mind. And at the time, we just did a lot of interracial work. And we were about to get ready for a shoot. And Beauty Doll said, "Yeah, go on and work with them white girls." And Vanessa said, "Mm-hmm."
Oh shit.
They did. And it still resonates in my mind.
Hey, hold
So
on, boss.
Oh man.
what
We
that
just got in trouble the night before. Like we
well,
was teenagers and we
what
got
that's
chastised.
what that
It was
spurred
like
me
we
to
was
do.
ready for our shit.
But I
Exactly.
like how you flipped
I
it
do.
afterwards
I
though.
respect that.
I
I
respected
respect
how
that.
you flipped it afterwards though, because afterwards, as soon as you heard it say that, you was just like, okay, y'all shoot. We taking y'all pictures.
Yeah,
Y'all doing this.
But
And then it, you
he
know,
was like, okay,
it
you ready?
spurred
Come
me.
on.
It spurred me. And what happened, like I said, this was a group of guys. It was a group of guys. And I said, hey guys, it made me bring the black female to their attention. Okay. So it was 8 of us and we put it to a vote. Hey, I want to work with black girls more. And then here came all the stereotypes. Fred, they're lazy. Fred, we're not going to make any money off the black girls. And we put it to a vote.
oh, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall.
Exactly.
And that
We
vote,
just bought you motherfuckers cigars and everything else, and y'all can call us lazy.
I
You
forgot about
fucker.
that.
that vote came back. That's my own team. And
Mhm.
and I wish they were here to vouch for this. It came back 7-1.
Mm.
No.
Oh wow.
You know that's the
I
thing.
was the only
I
yes.
could vouch
Wait,
for what Frank
what?
is saying because
I'm
I
not
was
surprised
dating
at that.
Jonathan at the
I was
time,
the
and he
only.
said
So
it.
Oh, hold on
so
one second,
what
baby. Hold on
so
one second.
what it made me do
Mm-hmm.
was go out and invest in the black female.
Mm.
You
So
know,
many questions.
and when last I've been doing this since 2008. Last year, January
Mm.
was the first month ever that my black on black content made more than
Oh.
my interracial. So
Yeah.
when that happened, I was able to go back to my wife and say, you know what? I can pay the bills.
Ah, nice. You
I'm
made the right
not going to
decisions.
have a problem paying the bills now
Yeah.
because my black on black, I have advertised and marketed so hard that now my black on black content sells more than my interracial content.
Amazing. Let me
As
get
an
to some of these
outsider,
comments.
I have a question, Vanessa.
Okay, really quickly, and then we're gonna get to the
Very
comments.
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so help me understand what is the issue with black producers using black female talent? I mean, because you all know for sure that the stereotypes are not true. I mean, we could do the laundry, suck a dick, and cook dinner. Like what?
So
It's
why
it's
encourage the
I'm
stereotypes?
seriously, I'm
it's
really
about
trying
the
to
sales.
understand the mentality.
Yes, but the stereotype is the sales. So
It's
when
the
it comes,
sales.
yeah,
I
and not
can
even the stereotype is the sales. The sales are what they are.
yeah,
Like
I can take Beauty Doll or Vanessa, beautiful black female, do a scene with them, and I could take the biggest, fattest white girl, out of shape, snot running out of her nose,
Bitch
I
ain't
used
never
to
And
be
mostly,
looking like,
and
what
look,
the
and then,
and
fuck?
that
and then,
video is
and
going
we'll
to
only
sell
even
more.
touch,
Yeah.
and
and
the
That
we'll
bitch
video is
ain't
only
going to
even
touch
sell
what
Hold on,
more.
hold on,
half.
hold on, hold on. We can't talk at once. Fred, go ahead.
That video is going to sell more than it is with the beautiful black female.
and so she don't even have to be pretty. It's just more
No,
white.
No,
no,
yeah, like he
it's
can
fetish.
literally cut half of our scene, and I'm doing the most outrageous bullshit in the motherfucking world.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
going. I
different.
might touch half
Yeah.
of what he just did with that white girl.
Yeah.
Because
Let me
I
get to
just
some of
did
these comments.
outrageous shit. Or he puts ghetto
Yes.
Yeah, that
into
sells
the
too.
topic.
That sells too. Let's get to some of these comments though before we head out. Morpheus BX, the guy says checking in from work. Good evening, ladies. Priscinda and Beauty Doll, and good evening, gentlemen as well. We have Mr. Nuttz
Good
and
evening. Good
and
evening.
Fred and Richard Man who was on the show as well. And Morpheus BX, the guy says my baby girl Vanessa. Oh, thank you, thank you for the hearts and the roses. We appreciate that. And Latrell62 says I heard some have partners at home while doing it. That's how I got started. But yeah, so Fred Racing says that's an absolute truth. Steph Got Joke says, yo, why is that porns be starting with one nigga and end with the whole other nigga with no explanation?
Because
LMBO. Wow. Okay,
let me Because okay, so the one dude, right, they started off with him, right, and he was like so nervous when the lights went down because some producers back in the day they set you up. It'd be 20 people in the motherfucking room, and you better get your car. You better ignore everybody talking, like yeah. So they can't perform, so they tell that motherfucker like, okay, go to the bathroom, get yourself together, and then when that nigga come back. There's a whole nother man finished because producers don't give a fuck and they trying to make their money. The weekend, like not to be mean or nothing, but literally, like that's why a lot of people come to me for their male talents or their female talents when they first start off because I'm going to, but as a friend, y'all know me, I'm going to take the time to really feel them out before I break them.
Yeah, and that's important to do. Pax Negro says, "What's up? What's up, Pax Negro?" He's been in the chat room. He said, "Richard, I can help you out." I guess he's talking about the DV cameras. He said, "You should have hit me up." He said, "I got a DV camera." Okay. Shout out to all the people out there with the DV cameras. Shout out to y'all. Cameras I've never seen that I thank God I haven't had to deal with or edit. As Steph Got Jokes says, "Chat, let's get the likes up." Yes, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button if you guys are listening. Definitely go to the Renters Union YouTube page and share the video as well. Let the people know that we are all on board. Oh, shit, sorry about that. Yeah, let the people know that we are all on board and we are giving out great content here on the Renters Union. So hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and also share the video. Pax Negro says some people know how to make this industry a business and some just fuck around.
Absolutely.
But there's no judgment on that. Yeah. You got money just to satisfy your, you know what I'm saying?
And some people just do both. Okay.
Yeah. Some people are just fucking for free.
That's also
true. So don't judge.
That's also true too. Brooklyn Honcho says, "I've never worked in a multi-billion-dollar industry, so I will not judge at all." I like that you said that because I feel like a lot of people who are in the industry forget that it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. That's really my motivation from moving forward, for building websites, for creating content. Like, I know that there's way more money out there that I am not even touching. I need a piece of that.
I'm gonna say this. I do well. I make good money. I don't. People look at me. I actually had one person came up to me and said, my wife was carrying me. Now my wife has a good job. She has a very good job. But I'm old school. I'm an old school male.
Man is the head of the house.
I'm gonna pay every bill in the house. Okay. When my wife get paid, she can go shopping. She can do whatever. Only bill that I ask my wife to pay is the cable bill.
Right. Light work.
That's it. The rent and everything else, car note, insurance, that's porn money. Okay. So I do very, very well. And I got a nice home too. I'm not trying to brag, but I got some nice things. I'm a bougie nigga. I like nice.
Me too. Yeah.
So
when
people talk about, hey, no, this is I'm getting ready to throw an event. I had to drop down $5,000 on a chef, the house.
Wait, y'all niggas got chefs?
When the fuck is
Hold on, Priscilla. Hold on 1 second. Let me say something. Hold on 1 second. Damn, Beauty. Damn, 1 second, Beauty. Hold on. Priscilla, I just want to give Priscilla the update. So when me and Beauty were in the house, like as she just said, they got a goddamn chef now. We were in there cutting up cubed apples, and
yes, you were.
I was getting popped by Jimmy Dean sausage bacon.
But like I said,
I was being judged for not being woke early enough to.
But like I said, you have to evolve. You have to
evolve. Absolutely.
Evolution.
Yes, hot bacon grease popping on them while they trying to cut up these apples and shit.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And they had to make my tea. I needed my tea.
Yeah, I forgot about the tea.
Hold on. But we got to cook breakfast and cook breakfast fix their damn plates, and prepare our own shit. Wow, we gotta hurry up and get
Exactly.
ready for the film.
But
Cause
see,
please don't let us get motherfucking
See,
late.
I'm
We
gonna
know
have
who
to
about to
invite
pop
them. I'm
out.
gonna have to invite them to an event so they could come by and I could take care of them. All they gonna do is sit down for 3 days and I'm gonna cook. We gonna cook for them and
hey, I can put my
Can
feet
I
up.
come? Can I come
I'm
too,
just
Fred?
telling
you're more than
I want to
welcome
be
to come.
down.
Can I put
I'm
my feet up?
ready.
You can put your
I
feet
know.
up. You
I
can
want to be
snap your.
down. Can I come too?
Listen. I'm finna have this event here in April. I'm not in no scenes. I'm not holding no camera. I
Nice.
have 5 producers coming to film everything,
Amazing.
and
I like that.
I'm just gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I mean, and honestly, it's time for that. It's
Yes,
time to be in that space where you're delegating.
that's it. That's all.
You
I'm
know, that's
I'm
the
Yeah,
same
when
space I'm in.
you're ready, you're ready.
I'm
Mhm.
tired. You know, the reason why I retired. I'm tired of pussy. I'm tired of it. I don't want any more
I'm
pussy.
dead.
Oh
I'm
God.
53.
I
I
never
Y'all,
don't
in a million
want
years thought
any
I'd hear a
more.
y'all,
man say
y'all
he's
heard
tired
this
of
man out
pussy.
there.
Listen,
He said he tired of pussy.
I
Y'all
don't
niggas need
want
to
it
get y'all
anymore.
game up.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I'm bored. It's boring.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
only want to work with female talent that turn me on, that
That's fair.
excites me.
I can vouch for where he's from because now that I'm back in the industry, I don't really want to do regular porn. Like I'm really
Exactly.
on my fetish shit now. Like I could come off a spanking, so I'm back on the
That's
dominatrix
it.
Mm-hmm.
and all of that.
Do you know what I did all day today? I wrote scripts. I wrote scripts to the gangbangs. Now, even when we do gangbangs, we have to have a script to it. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
I would never
it's
take care of
just
that
not.
one. I'll just stick a dick in my mouth.
Right. You're
It's
creating some order. You're creating
you
some
have to.
structure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
we have
extremely
to.
important. Let me get to
And,
the rest of the comments before we go. You had
yes.
something to say, Fred? Sorry.
No, I was just saying you're all invited to the next event. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Okay.
Me too. I want to be
Yeah,
down.
yes, you
Hey,
are
go ahead,
invited.
bring us in
All
the
right, Fred.
too.
All right. So the Kid X says they matching dollar for dollar in lot 9F 401ks. Oh, 401ks. Oh, I think he's talking about matching dollar for dollar in 401ks.
Yeah.
All right, that's good advice. You know, everybody should have a 401k or some type of savings or plan to take care of
We can
themselves,
fuck up.
anyways.
Strippers
So,
can do a 401k, like they're independent contractor, my nigga.
Yes.
and even
Escort, like
if you are somebody who owns an LLC, any type of company, no matter what, you are responsible for
a
your own health
prostitute
and
is
your
an
own
LLC,
wellness. So
goddammit, and she
that goes across the board, being
Yes.
responsible for your own health and wellness. Brooklyn Hacho says, I barely have 12 minutes. How could anyone fuck for 12 hours? Damn. You got to have stamina. You got to have stamina. You got to get your smoothie. You're going to have to talk to Louis Adonis because that nigga got the motherfucking cure, okay? Every single morning, you got to get up in the morning with that nigga. Y'all look up Louis Adonis. He's one of them as well. The Kid X says, this insightful. Most the pieces I watch the ladies aren't business-minded and fizzle out pretty fast.
Very fast.
because they think it's quick, fast money.
Yeah.
So they come into the industry like it's quick, fast money, and they think they don't know everything, and we end up jugging the fuck out of them, and they disappear because they can't handle it.
I used to always know producers for if they found a new girl, because that's the thing with amateur porn. You always want someone new. You want a fresh face. You want somebody who's people never seen before. I used to always know producers to find a new girl and shoot as much as he can with her, just to make sure, like, just in case if this girl never showed up again, or she decided one day to not, do this anymore, that, there was enough content to be able to, make it worth your investment. A lot of people don't realize, there's a lot of great scenes by great people out there, but it may be like one scene of that person, maybe two, maybe three. Like sometimes certain people, they just get to the point where they don't want to continue doing it, which is fine too. But as a producer or somebody who's in the industry, you want to, try to have consistent content. Go ahead, Fred.
And with that, Vanessa, you kind of got to have an eye for that, because I'm just the opposite. Instead of filming it and putting it out there, I film it and keep it. Right now, I'm probably sitting on 115 videos that I have edited but just haven't released. And I'm probably sitting on another 300 videos that I have not edited.
Yikes.
So it is one particular female that I worked with a couple of years ago that was very hot. I posted one video.
Yeah.
And then I was forced to post another one because that video was making so much money. But we did about 6 or 7 scenes, like you said, that producer did, but I only posted 2. And recently she contacted me. It's like, hey, what's going on with the? I was like, I'm just sitting for a rainy day, you know. And usually I like to release them around the holidays. And
Yes.
they sell pretty good. And right now, you know, it's a pandemic going on. So I'm just sitting on a lot of stuff because it's a lot of things aren't moving right now. You know, the economy is slow. Everything is kind of, I mean, we're still making money, but it's not at that high end. You know,
It's
we're
not
just
that
making.
damn news clipping that they keep talking about porn stars and adult entertainers are doubling their money because of COVID.
Mm,
Yeah, some people
Everybody
think that
stays in
yeah,
the
they're making so
house.
much more. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I would say this: online businesses as a whole
yes,
made more money
yes, we did.
during the
But think about
pandemic.
it. How the
Anybody who
hell
owned
is
an
a
online
porn
business
star?
made money.
But think about it. How
Anybody.
the hell is a porn or adult entertainer that is selling sex going to make money when everybody in his house is in his house?
Mm,
Normal
mm-hmm.
people, you know what I'm saying? We see not the okay, one of the cigarettes is we giving secrets. Motherfuckers, we see who buy us. We see
Oh
the
yeah.
email. We see
Yep.
what city or you know country
Yep.
you're in.
Yep.
We see how many times you watch our video. We see what times you watch our video.
You see
So
what time you joined?
exactly. So all that, oh, I've been a fan since 19 blah blah. Bet you lying. Okay, stop it, stop it. We just be listening to be kind.
Mm.
And I respect anybody who supports the porn industry
The
in any
industry.
kind of
I
way.
do
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
But
Financially
don't
support people
lie.
who pray for your product. I
Yeah,
appreciate that
like, but
completely.
don't lie. Don't say you did it. Like, don't. I
Yeah.
hate them dudes who be like, I just bought 5 videos and it didn't work. Where? What's your email? You a
And
Oh yeah.
lie.
Oh, we don't entertain those. We don't entertain those. Let's get to the rest of the comments before we head out of here.
okay.
Pax Negro says it's what white industry head said. I
Mm,
think he's referring to, you know, what the standard quo is for interracial
yes.
versus ebony. What do you think about
Yeah.
that, Mr. Nuts?
I think it's something that's got to be, you know, expounded upon. I mean, it is true in a way, but
Mm-hmm.
now I have my own platform.
Mm.
I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
listen to what they say.
Right.
I'll do
Yeah.
my own thing. And that's one of the things that, like I said, when that one thing I was talking about with the black females, when I was able to get it past my interracial,
Mm-hmm.
once my team starts to see that,
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants to jump on board now. You
Mm.
know, so
Mm-hmm.
now the biggest thing in the industry, and I'm talking about from corporate
Mm-hmm.
companies to independent, is the black female.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing in the industry right now. So
Yeah.
all the black females now have that opportunity, that doors open where these companies, when they do come back after this pandemic, they're going to be looking for this black female. So
Absolutely.
it's setting us up to be in a great situation.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that completely. Brooklyn Honcho says, shout out to you ladies. Take your time out every Monday to school me. Absolutely, we do. And shout out to the male on here. Miss Fran
That's
is on
okay.
here as well.
The ladies, love for the ladies.
No.
Pax, we're gonna have you on the show real
Yes,
soon.
Pax Negro says, God, you guys need me on the show. Maybe
We're
we
gonna have
do.
Pax. We're gonna have Pax on the
You
show
got
real
the
soon because
you got
Pax,
the
look, Pax been around since like he been around like 3 decades of porn. Like he like an ancient
well,
book.
yeah, Pax has the DV camera, so he can
Yeah,
definitely
that's what I'm saying.
get with
Like
us on that.
he know up
He
north
definitely
porn, west
can.
coast porn, south porn. He didn't watch
Yes.
all of them. Look like literally.
Yeah. He's there. He's there with us.
He is a living book.
Steph got joke says the fetish of the contrast.
I
Oh,
Hmm.
like that.
yeah,
We need
yeah,
to
it's
make that
out
a
there.
topic.
Yeah, that's exactly what grew. That's exactly what grew. Samantha Hayes says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen."
Good evening.
Absolutely. Good evening, Samantha Hayes. She's a
Good
great
evening.
supporter. She's always in the chat room. And Mills Lane says, "Smiles," and he's saying that to everyone in the room. Hey, what's going on, Mills Lane? What's going on? How are you? But yes, we are coming to the end of our show. Lights, camera, action. We got into action. We got into lights and we got into camera and we didn't get to action. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. So moving forward, what do you plan to put into action for yourself professionally or business-wise during 2021? What do you want to put into action? I'm putting this question out to the panel in any different realm, whether it be film, adult films, photography, business,
I answer
finances.
first. I'm not telling
Yes.
y'all shit.
Beauty.
What?
What direction are you at least headed in?
Positive, dude.
Okay, well, I like that. There we go. Beauty is
I'm gonna
heading
be
in a positive.
nicer. That's what I'll tell y'all.
Beauty is putting forward positive action vibes in
Yeah.
2021.
But that's all I'm telling y'all. I'm not about to tell y'all no shit. No.
All right. So, Priscinda, yes.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
So what I'm working on is getting more financially solvent. So I'm taking care of all these like little nuisance bills that I just been putting twos and fews on. I've just been working on knocking it out. I already started that. Vanessa, you know the project that I'm working on. I don't want to say anything like yet, not yet. One of the biggest things I'm doing is putting it out there more that I'm a songwriter, because that's something that people don't know about me, and that's really my love. That's what I live for.
Oh yeah, she wrote for Shaka Khan.
I sure did.
Yeah, she did.
But
she don't be talking about these things. I gotta flex for her. So
well, Vanessa, you know I have to flex for you because, to be honest, I had no idea that you were considered amateur, because I've been out with you and people recognize you, and I've seen like faces drop, and they go limp, they can't speak.
See, no, there's regular porn, there's amateur porn, and then there's nobody's.
Wait, and Fred, Beauty, they trying to find some interesting shit to say because now they're face to face with their idol, and they've got nothing. And I see it over and over again. So in my mind, I don't think you're classified as an amateur. I really don't.
I don't either.
Really?
I think it's different views of the definitions of every level of porn, because I have girls who, like I say, I do not acknowledge, because, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm bougie. I started in the DVD era.
You have the right to be.
Yeah, I worked my ass off to get the money that I wanted to get for the shoots I wanted to get, regardless of my skin color, without, and I'm going to say this fucking proudly, I can honestly say you cannot look my motherfucking name up and find ghetto in the damn title of my shit. Hold on, bitch, not you, because we talked about that.
I was about to say, I beg to differ. In a lot of my videos, you're probably going to see ghetto big booty slut. You're probably going to see big slurper.
I let you slide.
Beware.
You reference of ghetto, but you did not fully call me like no black ghetto. You get what I'm saying?
I'm all that. Whatever, I be typing mad shit when it comes
to
I
read my shit, bitch. Shit. You know, after I shot after you, I had to
not me. I be like nasty,
I went right on my mother. Bitch, when you
big booty, black bitch, nigga
and
brains. I am typing in whatever fucking will get somebody's attention. I don't give a fuck. I'm on
I know exactly what Vanessa
big
said.
booty slut gets beaten with beat marks. Like,
Vanessa, you are crazy as shit.
From the south comes up and shows the north something about some. I ain't hear nothing.
I have to do something like that. My shit.
But it was not black and ghetto.
Okay, I mean everybody has their preference, and everybody is entitled.
But you gotta remember,
absolutely. Hold on a second.
What?
Oh. No, I was gonna say, hold on one second. Fred, you had something to say? I wanted to ask you about the actions that you're planning on taking in 2021.
Oh, this year I'm planning on hosting a lot of events. You know, we under this pandemic, the content exchange, the house events, kind of a lot of people try to do them, and let's just say it got a bad name. The content exchange events, we had some people that were doing these events had underage girls.
Oh wow!
Some of these events were an epicenter for STDs. A lot of recent events. People have been getting kicked out of Airbnbs. So what we want to do and what my team want to do is we want to restore the respectability back to the events, because mainstream was looking at the independent artists like being rogues, you know, and we want to restore that faith back into the event. So I'm going to have one here in April. The following week, Jonathan is going to be down in Miami.
Okay. Oh, y'all moving around now.
May.
Okay.
Marley comes into Atlanta. We're going to have one for Marley in May.
Okay.
There's a gentleman that I'm going to fund his event out in Houston in June. July, we're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona for Team VP. Mr. Mysterious is having one, I think, in August in Las Vegas. And Richard hasn't announced his date.
Oh, so you guys are all due. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're branching out now.
I love that.
Yeah, we're kind of all branching out, making sure that we do our own events and building our own brand.
Yeah.
You know, the Jackson 5 didn't stay the Jackson 5.
Even Tito got his own single.
Yeah, you gotta grow. You gotta grow. And you can't be afraid to watch your brother grow and evolve.
Or sister.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you know, we're reaching out, we're expanding a little bit more. But I'm taking the role of financing and hosting a lot of the events.
Yeah, because people do need that. You know, people need to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And then people need that support.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Absolutely. Oh my God. This has been an amazing, amazing show. I want to thank you so much, Mr. Nuttz. Fred, sorry for coming through.
Love you. Beauty, we're going to have to get together and do lunch one of these days.
Yes, you guys should do lunch.
Yes.
And shout out to Richard Man and his vertical camera for coming through and gracing the stage. I love him. He's just so fucking crazy.
What did I tell y'all earlier? What did I tell y'all the reason why he was
Richard Man is high?
Took that camera. Oh my God! Did you see what he did?
God bless
that
him.
motherfucker went to GQ shot like to the side.
Rich, you need to do your camera sideways, Rich.
We gonna get it together. This. Hopefully, this won't be the first or the last. We gonna get it together. We're going to do a lot of things and we're going to get together. But thank you so much. Fred, can you let the people know where they can find you at on IG?
Find me on IG at Mr. Nuttz Productions. I'm there. I'm trying to stay there.
As we all are.
I'm keeping it. Yeah.
We all running on thin ice.
Yeah, they on something right now. And all the social media.
I don't do shit on my damn Instagram for the motherfuckers to take my shit.
Oh yes, and Beauty, please let the people know where they can find you at right now on your other page.
Well, right now it's MissBeauty_fan page. Yeah.
There we go. And Priscilla, can you let the people know where they can find you at?
Yes, baby. You can find me on all social media across the board. Presenda_Inc. That's PRECENDA_INC. I am the hit maker. You can also find me on the Grown Man Show every Sunday on DTF Radio.
Absolutely.
From 4 to 6 p.m.
Yes. Shout out to the Grown Man Show. We was there yesterday. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Great show. And shout out to John Logic, the Morning Rant.
I'm laughing this morning.
Yes. Shout out to John Logic. Shout out to the Morning Rant. Shout out to the Ranters Union. Mills Lane is giving applause. Absolutely. You guys who are watching right now, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also make sure you share the video on all your other platforms. Absolutely. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We will see y'all back later next week.
Vanessa, picture time.
Oh, picture. One, two, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Thank you guys so much. We will be back next week at 7:00. See y'all later. Bye.
Fred, nice to meet you, Fred.
Nice to meet you too, honey. So sweet.